Right, everyone. Assalamu alaikum and very good morning to all of you.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
Good morning
wabarakatuh. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, everyone. To be honest, I'm really happy to see all of you here, and I am really happy. I'm glad to see all of you here, and on top of that, I got like 40 of you in the class. It is really an appreciation for me. I think I'm really appreciated for that. I hope that I can really be with you in this semester for public speaking. I think this is another challenging course for some of you, perhaps, when it comes to improving your speaking skills. And this is the another level of speaking skill. Well, actually, it is not the last. We're going to have another one in semester 7, perhaps next coming semester. Yeah, I think next semester you're gonna have another final speaking course, which is gonna be a little bit more challenging than just public speaking. Any one of you has any idea on that? What you're gonna do for next semester in speaking course?
Is it debating class, sir?
Exactly. You're gonna get debating class, debating on current issues. This is oh man, this is you can imagine all the Persada students are really wonderful, and they're very fortunate to have all those courses. I remember when I was in my undergraduate study, and it is not in Indonesia. It's overseas. I mean, it's in Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur. I think I didn't do any those challenging courses on speaking. It's just like speaking, communicative speaking, or just like very simple courses. But I was like amazed with all of you here. You are really fortunate, so you really have to be very thankful, and you have to really try your best to use this opportunity to really improve your speaking. This is the time for you to improve your speaking skills. And when it comes to public speaking, this is well, I think all of you would realize that not all of us has that potentials, has that but everyone can learn it. No, don't worry on that. Everyone can learn public speaking. Everyone can be good at public speaking. But of course, you can notice that everywhere out there, there are some people who are very talented, good speakers. You know what I mean? I
Yes,
think
sir, I got you there.
Yeah, in this digital era, like in YouTube's, you might, or on televisions, perhaps, and other means of media, you might want to observe there are just people out there who are really good at speaking at public, be it general topics, or perhaps some religious speakers, perhaps, maybe if you're a Muslim, like Ustad or Kiai, I think there are out there who are really good at doing the public speaking. Yeah, I mean, there must be some people who are really gifted. There are some who are rather gifted in doing their best performance of public speaking. Well, actually, of course, no point that all of us can learn public speaking. No, the point is this, my class. I really want all of you to spend like this 1.5 hour to really get exposed and engaged in the speaking kinds of activities. I know this is online. It's not going to be that perfect like we are in the real classroom situations. But we need to try our best. You have to try your best to really put yourself into speaking. So that's one of the point that I really want you to realize, and to at least to come across into your mind. Actually, most of my courses that I teach in every semester, most of them are related to speaking courses. And I don't know, I don't know what's how you could be, but that's just the thing, you know. I got most of my courses are speaking courses. And when it comes to speaking, I really expect that all of my students would be active in speaking, you know. They participate in sharing, you know, while they are talking and speaking. But so far, I think I would say that it might take some time to reach that point. So it ends up, you know, like I'm the one who is doing much talking from the beginning until the end. You know what I mean, class?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I did my best somehow rather to, you know, to kind of trigger the discussion and asking them some questions. But I know this is the online, you know. It's always it's one of our challenges in communicating through online media like Zoom or whatever, you know. And when it comes to the speaking class, especially when it comes to speaking class, you know, actually all of you need to really involve in doing speaking activities. But I try to find the best ways to do that. So, you know, I spend like yeah, I mean, most of my time speaking. So it's kind of a little bit more exhausting for me, you know. You know, like when you speak a lot, what's you gonna feel? At least in how you gonna feel if you speak too much?
Exhausted.
Well, like exhausted, I think it's for all. I mean, for all lecturers, I think that they might feel that exhausted. Yeah, but especially when it comes to speaking, you know, like a sore throat. You know, this one, you know, you feel like. So actually, I really expected, because I think no, not I think, but I did meet you for sometimes. I think maybe twice or three times. I don't know. I think this one is the third time I see all of you, or this, I think 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I think this is the third time or the fourth time. I don't know.
Today is the third time.
No, I mean in addition to other courses, not only this course. I think I met you like before this course, right? Yeah.
Third.
I think
Third.
I think I met you in communication skills. I don't know, 3 or 2. I forgot that. And then I met you in business conversation. Is that? Do you still remember?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So in other words, somehow or rather you might know my way of teaching, and you might be somehow or rather you might be familiar with me, and I also you know, most of you, I might be familiar with most of you here. So what I want you to really do in the next coming sessions, and since this is the public speaking, and you are, I would consider you are senior students in English department. So since this is your sixth semester, is it sixth or yes, this is your sixth semester, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and next semester you're gonna do another speaking course on public speaking. Oh, sorry, on debating. So I would consider all of you somehow rather to have reached the point of, let's say, feeling comfortable while speaking English. I would assume that all of you would have no problem with speaking English. At least you feel comfortable. You don't feel like you don't feel like speaking English like a special thing. So it's just like your routines. Almost in every class you speak English. That's what I assume to all of you. So I really want you to kind of be more willing to speak up, to I wanted to talk and to speak, and to consider like this time is the best time for you to share some of your experiences, especially as far as speaking in public is concerned. And basically, you can always share anything, as long as it is speaking in English. Of course, in every sessions, you're gonna have slides, some files, perhaps 1 or 2 files, but for sure it's gonna be PowerPoint slides on today's topic. Like today's topic, what is our today's topic, class? Anyone has managed to open our today's topic?
Yes, sir. It's styles of speech.
Yeah, see, styles of speech. I mean, come on, the topic, it's you see the topic. It's not something which is challenging to all of us and to all of you. I think styles of speech. I mean, it's you can always try to browse online. It's almost available there, even more detailed than the one that I had given you in the PowerPoint slide. So basically, as far as the topic is concerned, I don't really see it's challenging to all of you. But we're gonna of course discuss a little bit on every session's topic. But what I really want you to, at least you agree with me, we might want to focus more on your doing speaking, especially in this class. So I really want you to at least I really expect that you would agree, all of you, to with me, to consider like this class, especially this is for me. Well, I don't want to say that I'm the only one who is tired or exhausted, but as far as speaking is concerned, I am the one. From other lecturers, I mean, because I'm teaching speaking, most of my courses are speaking, and when I'm in the class, I'm the one who is talking and speaking. Of course, students are trying their best to speak, but like communication skill, I have to, some kinds rather, I have to give some directions, some examples, in which require me to speak, So I'm really thankful to all of you if you would mind to consider today like like a time for me, like an off time for me to, you know what I mean, class? I mean,
Yes, sir. It's okay, sir.
I don't know how to say that, but I just don't want to make you feel like, oh, you mean we cannot talk, you cannot speak. No, I don't want to say that. Please, I really want you to feel that the time is yours. I mean, this is your time, and since you are 40, I think that would be wonderful if let's say, if not everyone, at least most of you are speaking, sharing everything. This is speaking class anyway. And public, I mean, I don't know if you managed to read the previous topics, like the first and the second one. I think the second one. What is the second the topic of the second session? It's on the definition.
Definition and kinds of speech.
It's on definition of come on, public speaking. What's the meaning of public speaking? Come on, it's just very simple. It's public and speaking. Yeah, you know what I mean, class? So what do you think of public speaking? What's that? What is public speaking?
The capability of speaking in front of many people.
Yeah, very good, excellent. That's very, who's talking? Is it Ananda?
Yes, Ananda Marsha, sir.
I can see your face.
I can turn on my video right now.
No problem. I'm always happy if I can see your face, because usually I speak very often when I speak in the Zoom, like for say, for example, like for the first 10 or 15 minutes, students are trying their best to be on camera, but then when I share screen, right? And then when I shared screen, and then I'm back to the to the main room or whatever, you know, and it's just me myself on camera. You know what I mean, class?
Next time I will turn on my camera, sir.
No. I'm not talking about you personally. This is for everybody. You know, I mean, in my other classes, not here. I don't know. I'm getting like you know, I because I talk too much. You know, I texted students too much, and sometimes, you know, some of them might feel like because I talk too much, I text too much, and I ask about their their own let's say personal life and everything, and they considered me like you are coming into my privacy, things like that. So I need to be very careful. So please don't take everything as personal. Yeah, you know me and my class. I mean, I would consider all of you as my you know, my younger friends. You know, you can always talk about anything, and you can always call me. You can always text me anytime. You know, if I'm available, I will be always in your service. So I don't really. So please feel free with me. You know, try to. I mean, to say anything. I mean, just be free. All right. Okay. So where are we now? Oh yeah, public speaking. Right. So yeah, we are talking public speaking. Okay. Ananda just not told me. Can you say that again? Can you say it again? What's the public speaking is?
Public speaking is capability of speaking in front of many people.
Yeah, I think so. Exactly. You got it. You got it just right. You know, because basically it consists of public and speaking. You know, speaking public mean in front of if not many, at least, you know, a group of people. Public. You know. So it's basically it's ability to speak in front of many people, right? And this class, how many of you? 40, right?
Must be 40, but just only 32 in the class.
Okay. So 40 or 20 or 30. Do you think it's a group of people?
Yes, sir.
Yes, we are.
Sure. So I mean, class, if you can try your best to talk, to speak on these particular sessions, you're gonna speak and talk in front of public. So this is public speaking. You know what I mean? So you don't have to find any other places or time to talk in front of the audience. So if you say, for example, so I don't have any experiences of talking in front of the people. Well, of course, if what you mean is, you know, you are like a special speaker and all of them are listening to you, like a group of people, and you are talking like an orator or whatever. Of course, you might not have that particular experience, but actually, you know, when you are speaking in this kind of situation, and with all of you are here, you know, 40 of you are here, and if you talk, that is the public speaking. You know what I mean, class? So if you can manage yourself to, let's say, to feel comfortable speaking like 2 or 3 minutes, 5 minutes about any topic, anything of your interest, you just share here. So you are doing public speaking, right? Do you agree with me on that?
I do agree.
Exactly. So exactly, if that kind of experience is concerned, if that is what we considered as at least a public speaking, so I can guarantee, I can say that each and every one of you has been in public speaking. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Great.
Each and every one of you actually has, not one or two or three, but many experiences of public speaking. But of course, not like the professional public speaker on YouTube, the one that I have already shared to you, maybe in the previous sessions. I gave you the link to the YouTube where like the winner, the first winner or the best speaker in the Toastmaster, perhaps, that's the professional speaker. So in other words, let's try to appreciate ourselves. It's sometimes it's good to appreciate ourselves. You know what I mean? Appreciate yourself. To say to yourself that, man, yeah, I'm not a professional public speaker. I'm not really as excellent as they are, but somehow rather, I can be a public speaker. I did some public speakings. You know what I mean? Class, do you understand that? Yeah. How often, class, to be honest, you feel that way to yourself? How often?
I'm personally feeling like that when I'm confident enough to feel it.
Sorry, who's speaking? Is it Ananda again?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. Okay. So when you are come again, when you are confident and you feel that?
Yeah.
Only when you're confident?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Because sometimes I feel like I'm low and I can help to not, something like I cannot appreciate anything I do. So whenever I'm confident, I will feel it.
Well, okay, it's okay. That's cool. That's nice. At least you sometimes you appreciate yourself. But I don't know. Yes, of course, it's always good to have like a goal in your future, or the target. What to say others than that? Your plan perhaps, or your dream. I dream that after graduating from English department at Persada, I'm gonna be a good public speaker, for example. Okay, that's your dream, right? Okay, it's always good. Or maybe not after graduating, maybe after some years of your graduations from Persada, you're gonna try your best to be a good public speaker. It's just okay for having that. But it must always be a process of reaching that point, right? You need to do like a gradual process. You need to really be on. It must have been a process of being good at everything, including the public speaking. So in waiting for that, I think it's always good for all of you here to try to say to yourself, yes, I know I'm not that expert or let's say confident like those professional public speakers, but right now, this is you speaking. You're speaking to yourself. But right now, I think I've done some at least I've done like a presentation. Presentations is a speaking in front of at least my friends. There are 10, there are 20, there are 25 of my classmates. So it's also public speaking. So you need to really appreciate yourself, but by appreciating that, you would at least you would feel that you somehow or other you can do. You know what I mean, class?
Yes, sir.
And I think it's one of the it's a priceless. It's a very precious if you feel that somehow or other you can do public speaking. I mean, as far as our course, public speaking, you know, if you start this class by realizing at least in yourself that somehow or other you can do public speaking, that would be a very good start. You know what I mean, class?
Yes, sir.
How about the presentation discuss about the current issues? Like
yeah, of course. I'm gonna go into that later on, but let me try to make all of you at least have, if not exactly the same perception, but at least similar. You know, we are going to start our class with the feeling that every one of you is capable of doing public speaking. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Right? So not only 1, 2, 3 of you, not only some of you, I really expect sorry, there's a noise a little bit. it's home. It's a morning time class. Sorry for an interruption. Anyway, okay. So where are we now? Yes, the start. I think this is very important. You know, I'm always trying to get all of you to get a very good start. You know, starting point is very important, class. Where you start is very important. And I really want you, all of you here, at least to start from the same understanding, the same feeling, the same, not exactly the same, you know, similar start. And that start is the feeling that all of you here are capable of doing public speaking. All of you here are capable of public speaking, of doing public speaking. Whether it is good or not, that's another point, you know, that's just okay. But that start is very important, and I really want you to appreciate yourself. So please, after this time, maybe I would not expect 1 or 2 of you perhaps saying that, sir, I'm not good at public speaking. You know what I mean, class?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because I observe from this is my 5th semesters, I think. Yeah, I think this is my 5th semester in Unsada. I observed that this feeling of incapability, you know what I mean? The feeling of incapability when it comes to speaking, it's still around there, you know. I'm not just good at speaking English. I better, you know, let's say, for example, like this time, let just Daniel speak, let just Hamdan speak, let us Dianti speak, let us Ananda speak, let us Kenny speak, let us, just, you know, I stay here and that's it. You know what I mean, class?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. So I really want all of you to realize this, and I'm recording this time, so I would post this one in my YouTube channel. So I really want you to watch this. I really want you to understand this. I really want you to put this one into your mind. So we're gonna start from at least the same starting point. You know what I mean? Right? So there won't be anyone special here. All of us are the same, you know. When it comes to public speaking, all of you can just interrupt, all of you can just ask questions, all of you can just give ideas, all of you can just say almost anything when it comes to speaking, you know, sharing the experiences and all that, you know. So there's just nobody here. Hey, got you, Risky.
Hi, sir. Long time no see.
Yeah, man, I miss you so much. I miss all of you. Okay, sorry. I mean, who's that at the back?
Nothing. It's just a background. I think it's cool,
I-
so I put
I
it on.
know it's just a background. I thought it's like your.
It's like, yeah,
Okay.
this
Anyway.
public speaking, so I think it's got to be suitable for the background now.
Oh, well, who's that? Is she a great public speaker?
It's just an illustration for our last presentation in your subject.
Oh, what's that? I think I didn't remember. I don't remember that. What's that? Is it on media? Is that?
No. It's I think it's communication skill 3.
Oh, okay. It's been a long time ago, man. Anyway, all right. So where are we? Yeah, starting from the same. We are discussing on where to start. Okay, so let's just try to consider this, that we're going to start from the same starting point, that all of you here, all of us here are capable of doing public speaking. All right, class? Do you want to say anything on this? And anyone? It's free for you to say anything. So my statement is this: we're gonna start our course from similar starting point, which is all of you here, each and every one of you here is capable of doing public speaking, right? That's my statement. Anyone wants to say anything on this? Yes. Anyone want to say something? Come on, class. I wish I could. Okay.
I think all your statements are clear, so there is no questions to ask.
I mean, no need to ask questions. You can always say anything. You don't have to ask questions. You can always add something. You can always try to. Why is it so? Why you know what I mean? Come on, class. You want to say something? Anyone? Kana, where are you going, Kana? Sleeping. Right? Anyone want to say something? Okay, let's just consider that. I would assume that all of you would agree on that. Yes. Okay. Now, yes, there are some topics that we're going to cover throughout our meetings, our sessions in this public speaking course. But generally speaking, I've read the course outlines, and as far as the topics are concerned, I don't think there is something. I don't know. It seems to me that there won't be something special for you as far as the topics concerned. It's like a common knowledge and general knowledge. I think as far as speaking in front of the public is concerned. So what comes after this is the real practical things of doing public speaking. And by public speaking here, okay, class, I really want you to feel. Of course, later on you're gonna like for today's topic. Let's try to talk a little bit on our today's topic. It's on the styles of public speaking or speech. Styles by styles here. It's very common. It generally, when it comes to kinds or types of any skills, like writing skills. What else? Yeah, writing skills. Usually it will be like very common types. So do you expect something? Do you assume something of what's going to be the types generally?
Generally, there are 2 types of speech.
see what I say. It's very common. Formal, informal. Oh, come on. Writing, formal, informal. Speaking, formal, informal. Oh, come on. It's like a common knowledge, right? Okay. Yeah. Let's just consider that formal and informal. The formal kind. What are the formal style or kinds of speech? If you would say it is formal. Anyone can say something on that? on, class. The formal types or kinds of speech, of course, it has something to do with the situation. How about like in class presentation? Is it formal?
Yes, sir. Should be formal.
It could be formal, but could be not also could be also informal. It depends. Always depends, on the topics maybe, and the time. All right. But generally speaking, yes, class presentations are considered to be formal. What else other than that?
Speaking in front of meeting, I guess.
Yeah, the meetings. Yeah, meetings is also formal. Yeah, but again, it depends on the kind of meeting. if you've got a meeting like what is the Rizky's previous? Oh no, I think I still in what's BEM? Is it BEM or is it BEM or?
No, it's not BEM, sir. It's how do you say impunan in English?
I don't know. Association.
I don't know the word for that. I don't have the word for that.
It's a students' union. You usually call it students' union. Students' union. Union. Right? It's students' union. Is that?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, if it is a meeting of students' unions and it is maybe like evening time, when you are having snacking and everything, of course the meeting is not going to be formal, maybe it's informal. So it all depends, right? All these kinds of what do you call general knowledge is, yeah, you might would consider, it's a kind of things that to make us easy to see the description, right? Okay, so formal style or type of speech, class presentations and meetings. What else? Maybe.
Well, what about the promotional video? Does that consider as public speaking, sir?
Well, I mean, if we, even the one that you're doing right now, like when you are asking me the questions or when you are telling me the answers. As long as you are speaking in front of the public, I would consider this as public speaking. But of course, not the formal one. The formal one is, of course, you got like introduction, you got like the content, and then you know what I mean, class. So I think that would be, as long as it is for to be watched. I mean, to be listened in front of many people, and I think they would consider as public speaking. What do you think? Risky. Promotional video.
Yeah, I do notice our juniors make a lot of promotional videos, and we kind of envy that. They got a lot of chance to talk in English, and I think it's the best opportunity to grow public speaking skills.
Exactly. Well, most of my students, I ask them to do that. It's like, well, of course, it doesn't always represent their speaking skills, because this is like it has something to do with editing kinds of. It's not a real time. It's not the it's like this time. This is the real our speaking ability. It's like the real. But when it comes to video, promotional videos or whatever, when it has to do with editing, somehow or other, it could show you that they are speaking English, but we don't know whether it's their real competence. You know what I mean, class? You know what I mean, Risky? It's a video editing, but of course this is great. Of course, and you might want to do that from now on. It's just okay. You don't need to wait. you don't need to wait your lecturers or your I don't know, the head of the department ask you to do that, and you'll do that. And you can always just do that for your own purpose. Yeah, it could be public speaking, but not in the formal meaning, like in the definition. The definition is like ability to speak in front of the people, and usually it will have many things to do with the common public speaker. You know what I mean, like in the video when the speaker are speaking in front of the people, right? Okay, so there's a formal and informal formal and informal styles of speech. What about the informal one? Can you give me any examples of the formal one?
Informal one, usually we do like when we talking to our friends or on the party or something like that.
Yeah, I mean like a birthday party, or what else other than that? Yeah, basically it's the informal situations where you don't really put much attention on your what do you call gestures or whatever. It's I think it's informal ways, and your attire is also yes. No.
I think the formality and the informality of public speaking depends on the audience.
Audience, could be. I mean, could be the audience, and you mean the situations in general, right? The timing, the types of the people. Yeah, I mean, could be. Yeah, I mean, it depends on the timing, and also the place, right? And also the audience. Yes. I think you got it just right. Yeah, I agree with that. And it is our if we're the speakers, it is on our job to really suit our speech in that particular situations. If it is formal, then you need to be very careful with your words, with your manners and everything, But if it is informal, you're with your friends, you might want to be like a little bit more, more freely to express yourself, things like that. Yes. Right, class. So, this is like almost an hour. So, how many of you right now? 32, right? Okay, it's almost every one of you are here. I wish I could have all of you here today, so that I can really reach all of you, with all of my points. So if you still can remember what is my first and I think important point to all of you to share. Still remember that? I've just told you before. Class, don't leave me alone. Do you still remember my first point? At least my expectation or whatever, Do you still remember?
You expect us to speak in the class.
Okay, that's a very nice point. Yes, you got it right. Maybe you have something else, which is a little bit more as what I want you to think and understand. Of course, I want all of you to speak. Yeah. That's right. Anything else, class?
You wanted us to have the same understanding.
Sorry, who's this speaking? Is it still Ananda?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I wish I could see your face, man. Okay, yeah, you can go on. Go on.
Can I add some more?
Okay, let's hear from Ananda first. Okay, you're gonna add after this. Can you say that again, Ananda? Ananda?
The first word you wanted, first that we wanted is you expected us to speak in the class and communicating with English so we can be confident.
All right.
And then you expected us to get the same understanding from what you said.
Okay, the same understanding. That's very nice. That's close to what I want you to say. Danilo, you want to add something on this?
Yes, I think there is a thing that left from what Nanda said is like having a similar feeling when you are speaking in the public and having the not the same minded, but the similar minded that we are in the public speaking class.
Okay, the same understanding or the same perception that we are in the public speaking class. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, almost. There is something that is still missing. It's just a little bit. Anyone want to maybe to add something on that? You know, I want you to have a similar understanding, similar perception that we are in a public speaking class. Yes, but there is something else. I think this is very important. Any one of you wants to say something to add?
You expect us to speak more than you do?
Okay, that is very nice. Of course, I want that. Oh man, thank you very much. You say that. I'm a little bit relieved. Okay, all right. That's also one of my points. But as far as having similar perception, do you remember I said similar starting point, class? Similar starting point, to start from similar point. And what is that point? Although it's not exactly the same, but at least similar to all of you, each and every one of you. What is that similar starting point?
All of us can do public speaking.
Sorry, Kana, I think your mic is not ready. We can't hear you. Can you say that again?
All of us can do public speaking in this class.
Sorry, I think you're lagging. Can you hear that, class? Can you hear Kana's voice? I think the connection, perhaps.
Hello. My connection.
Try to say that a little bit slowly, perhaps. You know. Yes, Kana. Can you try that again?
You expect you want us to you expect us that we all believe that we can do public speaking.
Aha, yeah, you got it exactly right. That's the point that I really want to. Oh, Kana, thanks a lot. You remind all of us here. So yes, class, I really want you to start from similar starting point, and that starting point is Kana. Can you say that again? What is that starting point?
That all of us can do public speaking.
That all of us here, each and everybody of you here in the class, 40 students, 40 persons in the class here are all capable of public speaking. That's, you need to really put into your mind, put it into your mind, put it into your heart, and always bring it whenever you are in this class that, man, I can do public speaking. You know what I mean, class? And by public, okay, and by public speaking here, I don't mean only those professional public speakers on YouTube or whatever, or wherever you might want to see them, you know. But public speaking here meaning, just take it as simple as the words mean. Public speaking is speaking in front of public, and you are here 40 of you can just always be considered as public. 40 of you here are just public. So if you are speaking in front of these 40 friends of yours in this class, so meaning you are doing public speaking. So the more you do speaking in this class, meaning that the more you are doing public speaking. Do you understand that, class? You got what I mean?
Yes, sir. Sir.
Okay, so from now on, I would really expect all of you, because you are here is the semester 6 students. You are the 6th semester students. You've been here. You've been in the English department for three years. Is that 3 years? 6 semesters? Almost 3 years?
Yes, sir, that's true.
Okay, so 3 years, I think, well, it's not It all depends. Could be considered as a long time, considered as a short time, but basically it's enough time. I would say it is enough time for you to at least appreciate yourself that you can do public speaking. Say that to yourself. Appreciate yourself that you can do that. So that after that, it will be easier for you to participate in this class, in this public speaking class. Participate here doesn't mean that you have to bring a very wonderful, amazing ideas, concepts. I don't mean that. By public speaking here, by participating in public speaking here in the class, meaning that you can just say anything. Make yourself comfortable to say anything, to share anything, on this during this 140 minutes, perhaps, share with your friends, and don't let your feelings of I'm not good at public speaking, I'm not good at speaking. Don't let that feeling comes into your mind. You have to forget all those feelings and try to start from again the same starting point. All of you can do public speaking, right, class?
Right, sir.
Okay. Now, here is what we're gonna. Of course, as far as the slides are concerned, I would let you learn in details later on your own. Okay, I think it's not really advanced. It's just like a very simple and common knowledge on public speaking. Especially today's topic is on the styles of public speaking. It's not going to be something very special. Okay, so you can always try to read yourself. You can even try to read some other sources, some other resources from out there. There are quite a lot. YouTubes are available. Googles are available for you to know more as far as knowledge of public speaking is concerned, the theory of public speaking is concerned. There are all available out there, much better and more detailed than what I had in the PowerPoint slides. But the point is this, class. Yes, if we have like 1.5 hours perhaps of Zooming, we might want to spend not more than, let's say, 30 minutes of discussing what is our topics on that particular session. But the rest of an hour, it's going to be used for sharing your experiences. I'm gonna ask not only Daniel, not only Hamdan, sorry to mention the names, not only Ananda, not only who is today talking, Ananda, and also Rizky. Okay, not only some of you, but I really want every one of you will have a turn to speak. Now, let's say, for example, we are done with discussing the topics of the session for 30 minutes, for half an hour. So do you have any idea, any suggestions of how we could run for the rest an hour for sharing, discussing, and letting all of you to participate in speaking practices or speaking practices? Do you have any idea on that? Any suggestions, class?
What about?
Yes, go on, Nanda. Go ahead. So again, by public speaking, please you don't have to consider this as a professional public speaker. Again, public speaking is speaking in front of public. You are 40, so if you are speaking in front of 40 of your classmates, so you are considered to speak in front of public. So you are doing public speaking. Do you all get this point, class?
Yes, sir. I got your point.
So don't think of you professional YouTube speakers, professional speakers on YouTube, or the first winner of public speaking. I don't think I don't consider that yet at the moment. So just if you are feel comfortable to speak in front of the 40 students, that's all. I'm thinking I would consider you are doing public speaking. So yes, any idea on how to run like the rest an hour after we are done with discussing like a few things on our topic on that particular lessons or session? Any idea, class?
What about we? Okay, Daniel dulu.
Come on.
Oh wait, Ananda first.
Ananda, are you there?
Okay. Ini what about we share the stories like a podcast about
Yes.
anything?
Okay. Okay. I had that in my mind. Okay, that's a good. I think that would be great if all of you would have a similar idea on that. Okay, telling stories, personal stories. Okay, great. And do you have anything else, Nanda?
No, sir.
All right. Okay. Go others. Daniel, you wanna say? She's off.
Well, I think I have the same suggestion with Nanda, but I like to sharing experience. I think
okay.
Like what we have been through on something,
exactly.
but on your topic that you gave to us.
Exactly. All right. I think it's a bit similar to what Nanda would say. Personal stories could be your own stories, could be somebody's stories. But if it is your personal story, that would be great because it's like I think it's always motivating. It's always amusing if you are sharing your own your own passion, your own interest, your own you know what I mean.
Yes, sir. I think what I mean is like could be like curhat like
exactly. Okay, it's be it everything you are speaking for the public. It could be personal feelings. As long as I mean the purpose is not to mess with somebody's else problems or issues, but we are trying to to feel happy, to feel like comfortable while we are speaking English. Yes, I think I would agree with that. So could be anything. Actually, I would say anything. You can always say anything as long as you are speaking.
Sir.
Right? Okay, good.
Yes, sir. Thank
you. And anything else, Karas? I mean, we have like an hour after discussing. For example, like today's topic, we are talking about styles of public speaking. In like 30 minutes, and after that, we are having fun. Sharing some, let's say, say like stories. Could be your own stories, could be somebody's stories, right? Or maybe Daniel says, yeah, I mean, what we are having in our minds, maybe, I mean, for the good of all of us, just sharing in English, right? Okay. Anything else, class? Kashi would say something else.
Well,
Where are you, Kashi?
Wait, sir.
I mean, I've seen you before, so that's why I'm asking you to. Nice. Okay. Right.
Well, I think I agree with Dianti's idea. Like
Dianti hasn't told us anything.
I mean, like she told us to told you like we could talk about the current issues, and then after we talk about the current issues, we can you can ask about our opinion on that issue.
Okay, right. Well, okay. So it's like it could be like talking on current issues. Well, of course, this is to some of you this is interesting, but maybe to some others that like oh come on, I have to follow what's going on. I mean, you know what I mean, Kashi. Following the current issues. Not many of us are really into that, but it's okay. I mean, to me, I think I would just make it free to all of you to say almost anything. Could be on your own stories, could be current issues. Okay, I would agree on that. Okay, I don't have any problem with that. I think Dian, you want to say something on that?
If we use podcasts, it's gonna be hard to share.
Oh, okay, right. I think Ananda is telling us about. Oh, okay, podcast. Yeah.
It's gonna be hard to share in Spotify. Itu susah, sir.
Oh, okay, right. I please don't make yourself into that troubles. I don't really. If you could do that, that would be great. But I think what I got from Ananda just now is just like telling your own stories, you know. But if it is podcast, I mean, basically it's up to you. If you can handle.
There is other ways like reels, Instagram reels.
Okay. So, but by that, I think, do you mean is that in during the class activities, or is it outside by the postcards and everything? Because I don't really get it. Dianti, is it you mean to be
No.
to be watched in the class or postcard? Is it I don't really get. Can you say something more on that? So when you mentioned like postcards, what is it? What do you have in your mind?
Podcast itu kayak semacam radio gitu sih, sir.
Oh, I know. But are you gonna play the podcast during the? Are you gonna share and play that podcast videos during the discussion, or what do you have in mind? Because I thought it's like an assignment to put to make like a podcast.
I prefer choose presentation.
Yeah. I mean, actually, we are not talking about the assignment. I mean, we are just talking about our class. You know, we have like an hour and 40 minutes. Okay, let's just consider we are discussing our today's topic in the first 30 minutes. So left with one hour left. So what are we gonna do? So Ananda proposed that maybe we can share our stories, and Daniel would share. Let's try to share our, you know, whatever we had in our mind, you know, but make sure it is not to mess with somebody's problems, right? Just for the purpose of learning, speaking English, just to make ourselves comfortable while speaking. Because when you share your own minds, that will be like a little bit amusing to you and also motivating to you as a speakers to start speaking, right? And Keshi would say something on discussing on current issue. That would be great. I really love that. Okay. Okay. So yes. Do we have anything else? Hamdan, do you have any other suggestions?
No, sir.
Sir, can I ask something?
Okay.
So mostly our assignment will be sending you a video of our talking or something like that.
Yes. Well, this is because of Dianti. She started to talk about assignments, and she reminds me of the assignment. Actually, I didn't talk anything about assignment. So Dianti reminds me of the assignment. Oh, then the students, oh, come on, you're talking about assignments again.
Maybe some of us couldn't get what you
exactly. So what I mean is during the class. This is our class. So we have like an hour and 40 minutes, right? Okay. You get mine?
I have an idea, sir.
Okay, hold on. Let me do this clear. So we have like an hour and 40 minutes in our Zoom, for example. Okay. Like today, for example. So let's say we spend like 40 minutes or 30 minutes to discuss our today's topic, which is, I think, I don't really have any, you know, it's just a simple kinds of discussion, okay, right? And after we are done with that, you know, for the first 40 minutes, and we have like another hour to go, right? You know, do you get it, class?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what are we gonna do for the rest an hour? That's my questions. And some of you giving some suggestions. Why not we talk about your own, we share your own stories, and then we share your own, what you have in your minds. And then Keshi would suggest to talk about the current issue. That will be great. I don't have any, I think that will be interesting, right? So as far as the assignment is concerned, maybe let's talk about it later. I don't really into the assignments. Come on, I got tired of your assignment.
I'm sorry, sir. I thought you already talking about the assignment because our thing is like running around here, and
it's okay.
I just
no problem.
confused about it.
No problem. Don't take it personally. This is just kind of just to make our class a little bit heboh dikit ya. Nggak ada yang heboh. All right. Okay. So Rizky, do you have any other idea on that?
Yeah, my idea is we have an hour for the rest of our class, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, in other subject, people usually decide a group or a topic to present, but it's usually using PowerPoint.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Since it's public speaking class, why don't we create? Why don't we point some topic like, for example, hobbies, and then we how do you say it? For each session, we decide what people. For each session, we decide who. How to say it? Kayak inilah sir. Tiap session tuh udah ditentuin gitu siapa yang mau speech.
Okay, right. So great. Okay, that's a little very interesting. So, well, actually, cluster. To be honest, I would just go directly into that particular idea, like risky. But I really want you. That's come from you. You know what I mean? I can always just say that from the beginning. Well, why should I ask you? Like I said, because I really want you to feel like this is your class. This is not only my class. This is your class, and you have like half an hour time to practice speaking. So I really want you to say that, and thank for all of you, and you have shared some points on your suggestions. Yes, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think summarizing everything, we are like 8:33 and 9:33 now. They're almost done. So of course you're gonna be in groups. I don't know how many groups there will be. So you are 40. I think I don't know, maybe 8 groups. Is it possible? 8 groups, like one group consists of 5. Is it? Do you think is it okay?
Oh, I think it's possible.
Too many or? Too many members?
8 groups consist 5 people inside of a group.
5 members in each group. Okay, and then we might want to do with one group in each session. Okay, and that group, for example, like the 5 students in the group are gonna each and every one of the members in that group is gonna spend some time to do public speaking. But please, again, by public speaking here doesn't mean you have to like a very cool kind of speaker. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, today's I don't want you to be into that part. If you could do that, that would be great. But just consider like like today's session. I mean, like today's sharing. So you can. So I think from Risky, I think to make things applicable and also easier for us to do. What do you think if I just leave to each groups to decide on what topic they're gonna talk?
Yeah, that's better. That's better.
Yeah, that even I can just say to all of the members in that particular group, you might want to have like a big theme in that group, but each and every one of the members can just say anything on, just, I mean, actually, I don't want to make you like tied into one particular idea and topic. And if you feel like this is the reason for you, so I don't think I can do good in that speaking because I think the topic is not really, you know what I mean? So basically, I would say to all of you, you are free to decide on any topic to share to all of us, right? And how about the timing? The timing, I think that if there are 5 of you, yeah, maybe at this moment, like 3 or 4 minutes. Is it long? Is it long enough for you? For each person?
Yes, it is.
Huh?
Yes, it is.
A little bit.
Excuse me, sir.
That's a bit long.
Come again?
So, this task is for next week. So we already decided our groups for next week, or for.
I don't know. I leave it up to you. What do you think? I mean, well,
I just go depends on the people in here. I mean, like if
yeah,
this task for next week, it's
okay.
fine, but
no,
it is not for next week, then we can arrange the time.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
I don't know. I'm thinking of like after like a couple of weeks ahead, you know, we're gonna be in for the Muslims, we're gonna be like in Saum fasting. I don't know if it's a good idea for you to to like speaking during the fasting. And also 8 o'clock, I think it's not really. What do you think?
I think it's cool. I mean, like we will do in couple next week.
Yeah, I mean,
couple weeks ago.
During the Ramadan, you mean?
No.
Yeah, that's the point. I think I don't know. So maybe let's say like maybe we do it after Lebaran.
I think it's too long enough. But yeah, just I don't know. It's for my friends' vacation.
Okay. So let's. I think we'll see what's gonna happen in the next coming weeks. Okay. But for sure, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I mean, all of you will have a chance to talk and to speak, to share your own interest or anything in your mind. But as far as when are we gonna start that, I think let's see. But for sure, next time if you are having a Zoom, like next week it's gonna be in Zoom. All of you must get ready. All of you must get ready to start sharing anything. You don't wait to have a group and then after that you are be in your group. But for sure, I will be expecting you to share some more things in the next Zoom sessions. We have a Zoom session, right? Is that okay, class?
Yes, sir. Okay with it.
Right. So, does anyone of you has anything to say before we wrap up our today's session? Rizky, do you have anything else to say? Right, Muhammad, right, Hamdan, Chandra, are you? Dianti, you want to say something else?
No, it's enough.
Okay. Kesha, you're going to say something?
No, sir.
Okay. Well, Kenny, are you getting ready to say something?
No, sir. It's clear.
Okay, right then. Okay. I hope that in the next coming sessions, I would expect all of you to be more comfortable, to start sharing more things, in this during this half and 40-minute time. And I really want you to be, to feel like all of us are like a family, perhaps, just to make all of us free to say anything. And please don't try to take everything personally. This is the time for us to learn. And please, I would have said many things on this, but I think it's not the time for me to do that. All right. Okay. Oh well. So I think that's all for today. So thank you very much for joining this very simple class, and all of you can do that, public speaking. And thank you very much, and we'll see you again next time, class. Assalamualaikum and good morning.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Morning, sir. Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.